Now we haven't given this a value yet. We haven't used this block, set value. The reason for that is we might want to have multiple bouncy objects in our level, and they might have different strengths. So we're going to use a public variable. If we go to script properties, we can tick this to make it public. We can give it a default number. This is how much the object will get bounced up by. Remember, negative goes up and positive goes down, so let's try something like -1000. Quite a good little Y velocity boost there. We can click done. Oh, and we need to give it a name as well. This will be the name for our script. We can call it bouncy object. Alright, let's close that and save it. And you might want to right click on it and edit its script again. Just double check its script properties that you did tick that public and give it a default value, -1000. Alright, we'll close that now. Save that. And when we right click on the object now and go to edit object behavior, we can see the public variable is surfaced here, so we could change this if we wanted. Maybe we only want it to be -500. If we play that now, try to land on the thing, and when we go and land on the object, it doesn't do anything yet. So we need to go and make the player receive this message, Y velocity. So we'll edit the player script. We've already built it out quite a lot in all the previous tutorials. Let's go down to the bottom and find some space to add another message receive block. Events, when I receive message with a value, because we've got that extra information getting sent along, and the message was Y velocity, and we want to use this value variable. So we'll go to variables and find value, and it's true false right now. Let's we can actually rename this variable, which is a good idea because we might have multiple of these message with value receivers. So we'll give them all their own variables by changing the default from value to something else. So click on value and go new variable. We want this to be, we'll just call this Y velocity boost, and we'll give it we'll make it a number, not a true false. So when I receive Y velocity with a value, we can click on value and change this to Y velocity boost. Now we want it to actually affect the player's velocity, so we'll go to physics and grab set velocity x 0, change that to set velocity y because we want to get bounced up. When I receive Y velocity with a Y velocity boost, I want to set the velocity to whatever that Y velocity boost number is that got sent along. So let's test that out now. And there we go. We can see 500 maybe is a bit too weak.